Rachel with Stella, and today we're going to work on loose leash walking. I think we've gone over this before, but it's important to always go over since she is a puppy. She has a short attention span and lots of energy, so it's important that we be consistent with her and work on this a lot. So remember, for loose leash walking, assuming you're not on a small sidewalk on a busy street or anything, you give her the full length of the leash. That way she has all of this room to walk around and explore without pulling, so you're not holding her back from anything exciting on the walk. Now, a safe way to hold the leash is by putting your thumb through the loop and making a fist around it like that. That's nice and secure, and it doesn't hurt when she does pull. It's comfortable on your hand, and there's no way that she can get the leash out of your hand. So this is a good way to hang on to your leash. And if you are on like a narrow sidewalk or something, just take the other hand and you can hold the slack up like that. So this is how you can walk her, and it's a nice, easy way and secure way to hold the leash. So we're going to start walking, and as soon as she starts pulling, the first thing I'm going to try is what we call the back method, where I'm going to stop walking, plant my feet, and pat my leg because I can't snap my fingers very well, and tell her, Stella, back. And see, she already responds to her name, and we have some nice slack in the leash. For loose leash walking, we don't use treats because the treat is that she gets to continue her walk. So now we're going to walk towards the gate because that's where she knows she gets to go when you come to pick her up. So we're going to head that way. Come on, Stella. Alright. She knows that I have treats, so I'm just going to try to walk her around in general and see if she pulls. She's being very attentive, so that's good. Okay, so Stella, back. There we go. Pulled a little bit, but not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so because she's not really pulling in here, we're going to go out into outside of the daycare area so that she can pull a little bit more there. Stella, sit. Wait. Just practice our... Sit. Sit, Stella. Sit. Wait. Just practice our wait through gates? Okay. Good. Wait. All right. So I'm not going to make her wait through this one. The plan is that she's going to charge through so that I can practice the loose leash walking with her. Stella, back. Good girl. Stella, back. Good job. Stella, back. Good girl. Stella, back. Good job. Stella, back. Good girl. All right, Stella, back. That was very good. Stella, back. You can see she's very responsive to it. When I say her name and tell her back, she comes back to me and we get some nice slack in the leash. So that's one way to do it, and we call that the back method. Now the other thing that we do is called the reverse method. Now what we do here is when she gets to the end of the leash, you turn 180 degrees, give the leash a jiggle, and say, Stella, this way. And she follows you. A lot of times that gets more of a response from dogs because they see you going off in the opposite direction, and so they want to follow you. So let's practice the reverse method a bit with her. Come on, Stella. Stella, this way. Stella, this way. Stella, this way. Stella, this way. Good girl. Stella, this way. All right. So as you can see, just by doing that a few times, she was already going longer in between without pulling. So that's really good to see. The reverse method is mostly good for just practicing her walking loosely on a leash. It's kind of hard for her to do, or for you to do if you have an actual destination, because you just keep on going back and forth over the same area. But it is a good way to practice, to let her know that whenever the leash goes on her, she has to walk on a loose leash and walk respectfully. Stella, back. Good girl. All right, so for this loose leash walking, we suggest that you practice at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, and never ever let her get away with pulling on the leash, so that it becomes a habit to her that whenever the leash goes on, she doesn't pull, you'll take her for the walk, and you're in charge. But she's doing a great job. She's very responsive to both methods, and it sticks with her to where she doesn't, there's longer intervals in between where she doesn't pull after going doing it a few times with her. So this was Rachel and Stella, and we are working on loose leash walking.